The 80s are making a comeback. You know, there's 80s movie channels, there's 80s TV channels, music channels, 80s parties, 80s fashion looks, and all kinds of stuff. And people are rediscovering the cars from the 80s too. And one of the big highlights was this guy right here, a 1987 Chevrolet Monte Carlo SS. The Monte Carlo SS in this configuration was around for a few years. And I like getting the car a little bit later on in the run because then everything's been refined, some things have been improved, and this is a great one. In 1987, mileage is in the 60s, and you'll find that the car has been super well cared for. The chassis has been painted, even the exhaust outlets have been painted. You'll find some extra chrome under the hood, but also under the hood, some goodies like an Edelbrock cam and an electric fuel pump. All this comes together to make this car run outstanding. You know, people love muscle cars. We love muscle cars here at MAXmotive. When you get into a classic muscle car, you feel like you're in a classic muscle car. This one is a little bit different. This kind of bridges the gap between the classic muscle and modern muscle. It's really astounding how this car rides and handles. It's so much like a new car, even though it's a 1987, all original. The engine has been rebuilt, but you'll find that this is a well-equipped 87 Monte Carlo. Power steering, power front disc brakes, power windows, power locks, that gorgeous velour interior, bucket seats in gray. These came in a few different colors, but I think this is my favorite. The black with the gray interior, you know, kind of reminds you of the Intimidator. Even has the number 3 in the windows there. New radial TA tires, the original wheels. The car hasn't been messed with. You know, this is a front engine rear wheel drive platform on a frame, so it's easy to hot rod, it's easy to modify, and a lot of guys have done that, but this one is unmolested, and that's what makes it so great. But when you get in the car, it's nice and comfortable, thick rimmed, leather wrapped steering wheel, the shifter's in the right position, and of course, those cloth seats feel great. This is a great car to drive. You can drive it anytime, you can show it because it's a classic, but you might even consider it as a daily driver. It's that good. A 1987 Chevrolet Monte Carlo SS with the high output 305 and the 200 R4 automatic. And the automatic has a little bit of an attitude too. I've driven this car, it's really fun. So let's start it up and you can hear just what I mean.